I've been asked by several of my clients to do some stretching videos. A lot of times I will give stretches as homework to help clients just extend the benefits of their massage or work in between sessions, or maybe even allow for more time between their sessions, the frequency of their sessions. I would recommend that when you stretch with intention, hold that stretch for 90 seconds. Stretching and holding that stretch for 90 seconds is going to allow you to start to actually lengthen the muscle fibers. Your body is going to start to build more muscle fibers so that the muscle can permanently become longer. If you are into like bodybuilding, when you're lifting weights, if you stretch prior to lifting those weights and you hold those stretches for that 90 seconds, you're actually creating more muscle. So the muscle's longer, and that allows you to build the muscle stronger because there's more muscle there to work with. So holding that for that 90 seconds is a good way to start to permanently lengthen those muscles. Oftentimes taught, if your lower back's bothering you, you need to strengthen your core. That's correct. However, there's a little bit more to it than that. So a lot of times we're using our core when we're standing, when we're sitting, we're using it for all the things that we do. We, especially women, are kind of disengaged from our core muscles, especially after pregnancy. We kind of lose touch with those muscles, and we're not sure how do we engage that muscle? How do we contract that muscle? It's just kind of a blur. Okay, so yes, the core muscles, they need to be strong. That's what holds us up. But they also need to be elongated. A lot of times they've shortened. Our pelvis has shifted. Instead of focusing on doing crunches and sit-ups and all the things to strengthen your core, go the opposite direction and stretch your core. Stretching your core is going to take pressure off of your psoas muscle. It's going to take pressure off of your spine, and it's going to take pressure off of everything that is connected to the spine and the pelvis, which is your entire body, okay? To some degree, it's all connected. So that is not just true for the back and the abdominal muscles. So as we go through this, you'll see that the body's always going to try to find balance, and it's going to try to find that balance both forward and backwards. So if, say, your quad is bothering you, you can stretch your hamstring, and it kind of tricks your nervous system into allowing that quad to relax. So that a lot of times is how I can get a deeper stretch in sessions. So if I've got a client and I'm trying to stretch some of those lower back muscles or those glute muscles, if I have you push against me, what I'm doing is telling you to engage the opposite muscle so that I can trick your nervous system and allow that stretch to go a little bit deeper. A lot of times it's just a defense mechanism is how our nervous system looks at it. It just kind of panics. The intensity of that stretch. So if you're stretching, you want to be able to feel that stretch, but you don't want it to be so deep that you're like trembling or shaking. You don't want it to be so deep that you're holding your breath. When you can relax, what you're doing in a stretch, what you're doing is you're telling your nervous system that you're safe. And once your nervous system knows that it's safe, then you kind of get to write the rules. So if you're breathing through it, you're telling that muscle, it's okay for you to be elongated, and it's okay for you to elongate longer than what you thought you could. And it's okay for you to do so and not be in pain, not panic, not start throwing up, fight or flight responses, not raising cortisol levels. Just breathing through it and retraining the memory of that muscle.